Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. During the day, I go by Ms. Houghton. These are my second and third graders in Federal Way. And today I'm going to talk with you about math identity and what you can be doing to what you can do to look past your past experiences in math. I want to give you a quick history of my math identity. That's me in 9th grade at part of our magnet math science school, UCMST, out in Michigan. I joined the Magnet Math Science School not because I saw a future in the math and science field, but because I actually struggled at math, and I knew that I would get the best teachers in the district if I went to a program that encouraged me to struggle, that encouraged me to fail, that encouraged me to then learn from those failures. I then came to Seattle, 8 years in a row, one of the most literate cities, a place where the rappers say, if you've got time to take a shit, then you've got time to read a book. Where are those people who are saying that about math? Where are our math pushers? People who are pushing math, saying that math is relevant, saying that math is important. Well, a lot of it comes down to the fact that math is an easy butt of jokes. And it's easy to make math a butt of jokes. It's easy to characterize mathematicians as ineffectual dweebs, even though we know that Sherlock is trying to prove that smart is the new sexy. But it's even teachers who are doing this. It's even teachers who are telling me, I really struggled in math starting in 3rd or 4th grade, usually something related to multiplication. Math is difficult for me. And so I think that a lot of times these jokes sometimes have a piece of saying, if I was doing 3rd grade math, I can do it. I can't do it. That's like saying, I cannot understand the symbolic complexities in a 3rd grade text like the Boxcar Children. But I think that these jokes have a real root in some pain and trauma that people experience. Joe Bowler says that many math classrooms leave students cold, disinterested, and traumatized. Joe is a professor out at Stanford University, and she talks about that in her book, What's Math Got to Do with It? I know you're singing it. I know you're singing it. So when we make these jokes, they actually come from a traumatic experience that we may have had in our math pasts. It's true. And so those math pasts, so that's not just like some touchy-feely, I am hurting in my past that I'm thinking of. Those impact classrooms today. A study out of Columbia University showed that students who had teachers who were unconfident in their math skills, even if they were proficient educators, by the end of the year, girls' scores in those classrooms were significantly lower than in the classrooms where the teachers had a high self-confidence in math, regardless of how the material was presented, regardless of how they actually performed in math. That perception made all the difference. Jane McGonigal says that fear is what we feel when we triumph over adversity. Jane McGonigal is one of my educational heroes because I feel like math gives us that opportunity to overcome adversity, whether we're adults addressing our past or whether we're helping a kid in our lives with math. Educator Dan Meyer says that the point of mathematics is really to puzzle and then unpuzzle ourselves. And I really want to encourage you, again, as adults or as somebody who's supporting a mathematician in your life, to help them puzzle and unpuzzle themselves, whether it's in the form of strategy games, whether it's in the form of MMORPGs online, whether it's in the form of watching math doodle videos by Vi Hart on YouTube. Neil deGrasse Tyson says that we should at least give ourselves the same grace that we would give ourselves learning a foreign language, especially one that doesn't use the Latin alphabet. If we gave math the same chance that we gave learning Chinese, it would take us 5 or 6 years to become fairly proficient at Chinese, and that would probably include an immersive experience in China, some highly intense education, right? If we gave ourselves that same chance, what might we achieve? If you don't want to do that, visit one of the fine gaming establishments in Seattle. Pick up a strategy game there. Play it with your kids, play it with your family, play it with your adult friends. Game night. Those are what gets us to stretch those math muscles and move forward in math. I don't want this talk to be the end. I want it to be the beginning. Please talk with me in person. Please visit us online. Our class updates a lot, and we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.